If you're over 60 and masturbating the same way you did in your younger years, you could be quietly damaging your body and mind. Week after week, I see men in my clinic suffering not from illness, but from habits they thought were harmless, even healthy. The way you masturbate after 60 can disrupt your hormones, strain your prostate, weaken your erections, and erode your emotional well-being, leaving you tired, disconnected, or less vibrant than you deserve to be. I'm Dr. James Carter, a board-certified urologist with over 30 years of experience, helping thousands of men live longer, stronger, and more confident lives. I'm not here to judge. I'm here to protect you with the truth no one else is talking about. Masturbation can be a natural, healthy part of life, but after 60, your body changes dramatically. Your hormones are more delicate, your prostate is more vulnerable, your circulation slows, and your emotional needs evolve. Habits that once felt fine can now cause harm, from physical strain to emotional numbness. In this video, I'll reveal 4 dangerous masturbation mistakes older men make and share practical, shame-free steps to reverse damage, boost vitality, and reconnect with your body and spirit. The 4th mistake is so common, yet so overlooked, it might reshape how you approach your health. Before we start, if you're committed to aging with strength and dignity, please subscribe and turn on notifications for science-backed advice tailored for men over 60. In the comments, type 1 if this resonates, or 0 if it doesn't. I'm listening and here to improve. Let's dive into the first mistake, one that's silently rewiring your brain and dulling your desire. Mistake 1, overusing high-stimulation pornography. I've had countless men in their 60s, 70s, and even 80s ask me, "Doc, is watching porn at my age okay?" It's a courageous question, not strange at all. The issue isn't porn itself. It's how modern, high-intensity pornography affects your brain after 60. Designed with rapid scene changes, exaggerated visuals, and relentless pace, it floods your dopamine system, overwhelming your aging brain. At 25, your brain could recover quickly, but at 65, this overstimulation can desensitize you, making natural arousal-like touch or intimacy feel flat or unattainable. A 2022 study in Psychology of Addictive Behaviors links excessive porn use to reduced sexual responsiveness, erectile dysfunction, ED, and lower satisfaction in older men. A 68-year-old patient, Robert, used porn daily, believing it kept him in shape. He felt anxious, drained, and struggled with erections without screens. "I needed to feel anything," he confessed. That's not a lack of manhood. It's biology reacting to overexposure. This numbs your brain's reward system, disrupts oxytocin, the bonding hormone, and can foster isolation, especially for men coping with loss, loneliness, or retirement. Porn becomes a crutch, not a connection, eroding confidence and autonomy. For some, it replaces human intimacy, leaving them emotionally hollow. To reclaim your natural arousal, try a 7-day porn break, focusing on sensation through touch, breath, or imagination. Notice how you feel afterward, grounded or restless. A 2020 study in sexual medicine shows reduced porn use improves sensitivity, libido, and emotional stability within weeks. Ease in, choose slower, milder content, avoid rapid video switching, and only masturbate when genuinely aroused. Robert, after a month of mindful touch, said, "I feel like my body's responding again." This isn't about shy meats, about control and dignity. If this resonates, comment 1 below to let me know you're with me. The next mistake targets a vital organ you rarely consider. Mistake 2, masturbating too frequently without recovery. I often see men over 60 in my clinic, exhausted and frustrated, saying, "Doc, I'm tired, moody, and my energy's gone, but my tests are normal. What's wrong?" When I ask about masturbation habits, there's a hesitant pause. They hadn't connected the dots. Masturbation isn't harmful, but after 60, doing it too often without recovery can deplete your body. In your 20s, testosterone and energy rebound fast, but after 60, Orgasms trigger a prolonged dip in testosterone and a rise in prolactin, causing fatigue, low mood, or brain fog. A 2019 study in Urology links excessive ejaculation to hormonal imbalances and reduced libido in older men. A 73-year-old patient, Frank, masturbated daily, not from desire but habit, often to fill empty evenings after retirement. He felt drained, slept poorly, and had weaker erections. "I thought I was just old," he said. After spacing sessions to 2-3 times a week, his energy, sleep, and libido improved dramatically. "I've got my spark back," he shared. Frequent masturbation without rest can also cause irritability, difficulty sleeping, and pelvic strain. If it's driven by boredom, stress, or loneliness, it becomes a trap, leaving you more depleted than energized. Aim for 2-3 sessions weekly, only when truly aroused. Listen to your body. If you feel tired, foggy, or forced, take a break. Stay hydrated, urinate afterward, and walk lightly to aid recovery. A 2021 study in the Journal of Sexual Medicine shows moderated frequency enhances erection quality and energy in seniors. Add mindfulness, breathe deeply, focus on sensation to deepen connection. Recovery isn't restriction, it's wisdom, preserving your vitality for meaningful moments. But the next mistake physically harms a critical organ. Mistake 3. Ignoring prostate health during masturbation. Your prostate, a walnut-sized gland deep in your pelvis, plays a massive role in sexual and urinary health. Yet most men over 60 barely think about it until problems arise. After decades of wear, your prostate becomes more sensitive to irritation, inflammation, or congestion. Harsh masturbation habits can quietly strain it, leading to issues you might blame on age. I've seen men use intense squeezing, prolonged edging, or masturbate without arousal, putting undue pressure on this delicate organ. A 2020 study in European Urology Focus links repetitive pelvic strain to chronic prostatitis, causing pelvic pain, urinary issues, and weaker ejaculations. A 66-year-old patient, Tom, came to me with frequent nighttime urination and a dull groin ache. Scans were clear, but his fast, forceful masturbation style was the culprit. "I've done it this way forever," he said. After switching to slower, gentler techniques with lubricant, his symptoms eased within weeks. "I sleep better now," he reported. Without lubricant, friction irritates tissues. Without arousal, forced sessions stress the prostate. Tight gripping or clenching strains pelvic muscles. Over time, this can lead to prostatitis, reduced orgasm intensity, or urinary hesitancy. Protect your prostate. Use water-based lubricant generously. Ensure genuine arousal before starting, and avoid aggressive squeezing. Urinate and drink water afterward to flush the urethra. Space sessions to give your prostate rest every 2-3 days is ideal. A 2023 study in Urology shows gentle habits reduce prostate inflammation risk by 40%. Think of your prostate like a vintage car engine. Treat it with care, and it runs smoothly. The final mistake goes beyond the body, touching your emotional core. Mistake 4. Using masturbation to numb emotional pain. Masturbation is deeply personal, and for many men over 60, it's as much emotional as physical. I've heard men confess, "Doc, I'm not even aroused sometimes. I do it to feel something or nothing for a moment." This resonates especially with widowers, retirees, or men carrying life's weight. Loneliness, grief, boredom, or a sense of lost purpose can drive masturbation not for pleasure but as an escape from pain. A 69-year-old patient, Harold, lost his partner 6 years ago. He masturbated nightly, not for desire, but to get through lonely nights. "I feel emptier after," he admitted. When masturbation becomes a numbing tool rather than a source of connection, it disconnects you from your body and spirit. A 2023 study in Archives of Sexual Behavior links emotional avoidance through sexual habits to lower self-esteem and increased isolation in older adults. Over time, it dulls vitality, leaving you more alone, not fulfilled. Harold's story shifted when he started journaling his feelings before bed, just a sentence like, "I'm lonely tonight." This awareness turned masturbation into an intentional act, not an escape, restoring his sense of self. "I'm starting to feel alive again," he said. Before you begin, pause and ask, what's driving this? Loneliness? Anxiety? Try deep breathing, a short walk, or calling a friend to ground yourself. Seek connection. Join a community group, volunteer, or talk to a counselor. Small reflections, like writing, "Today I felt," can anchor you. A 2024 study in Journal of Aging and Mental Health shows emotional awareness improves well-being in seniors. You're not broken, you're human. Craving meaning, not just release. Healing means choosing presence over avoidance, reclaiming joy in your own skin. Overcoming stigma and reclaiming power. Talking about masturbation, especially after 60, can feel taboo. Cultural norms, religious beliefs, or generational silence often frame it as shameful or irrelevant with age. I've had patients say, "I was taught this is private, not for discussion," or "I thought I'd outgrow this." But your sexual and emotional health are as vital as your heart or mind. Addressing these habits isn't weakness, it's strength, wisdom, and self-respect. You deserve pleasure, connection, and vitality, not guilt or exhaustion. If you're hesitant, start small. Try a 3-day porn break, space sessions, or journal one feeling daily. If prostate care feels new, use lubricant once and notice the difference. If emotions overwhelm, talk to a trusted friend or professional. You're not alone. Over 50% of men over 60 face these challenges, and mindful changes help thousands thrive. One patient said, "I hid my struggles for years, but now I feel like I'm living, not just surviving." Reframe masturbation as self-care, not shame, and claim your right to a vibrant life. Conclusion: your body's signals, your path to vitality. Thank you for joining me in this honest, science-backed conversation. If you're over 60, how you masturbate matters. Overusing high-stimulation porn numbs your brain and dulls arousal. Masturbating too frequently without recovery depletes hormones and energy. Ignoring prostate health strains a vital organ. Using it to numb emotional pain disconnects you from your spirit. These mistakes can harm your libido, prostate, and well-being, but you hold the power to change them. My 30 years as a urologist have shown me that men in their 60s, 70s, and 80s can transform their health with mindful, intentional steps. Harold, 69, went from numbing loneliness to rediscovering purpose by listening to his body and heart. "I'm alive again, not just existing," he said. You're not defined by old habits. You're defined by your courage to choose differently. Start today. Take a porn break, space sessions, protect your prostate, or reflect on your emotions. In my next video, I'll share a 5-minute routine to boost penile and prostate health for seniors, plus emotional wellness tips. Comment 1 if you're ready to take charge, or 0 if this doesn't resonate on listening. Let's make your next chapter vibrant, connected, and unapologetically yours.